Hey, good morning everybody. This is Juice, and today is September 1st and marks our official window entry of our 6-month cruise vulnerability, and today is our pre-deployment brief. So for you AWG members, this is for the briefing to cover the pre-deployment. For everybody else that's watching, this is just FYI. So on this cruise, we've got our initial divisions that are going out as Check Division and Joker Division. We will be joined later by Squid Division, which is right now Takeda and Dagger. So you guys have already demonstrated that you have the ability to work as a team during our summer CSAR workup, and now we're going to put that teamwork training and all that team discipline that we've formed into a real cruise in the Mediterranean theater of war. So on this cruise, we're basically going to be doing all kinds of certifications and upgrades. A lot of us are nuggets on the cruise, never been on a cruise before. So here's some of the things that we're going to be working on. I myself am going to work on my Mission Commander upgrade and work on strategic planning certification. TYRO'S going to requal in CQ, AAR, section and division lead, and he's going to perform as an IP and EP. Takeda's going to do basically the same. Chain is going to get Mission Commander and Mission Planner and Mission Commander certification. Galt is going to do initial CQ, AAR, section lead, and then section lead upgrade, and then he's going to do IP upgrade and weapons school certification. Serpent is section lead cert. He's already a section lead in training, but he's going to get section lead cert and then division lead upgrade. So by the time of the end of the cruise, he'll be able to lead a 4-ship. And then he's also going to be IP certification at the end of the cruise. Dagger is going to do CQ, AAR, and these are recurrent for most guys. They're already CQ'd in the past. They just haven't been CQ'd, qualled, and gotten a trap grade recently. So with that, most of the guys on the list, be it Dagger, Budgie, Prickly, and Gumby, are going to get all of these certifications right here. And then you'll see some of the other individual duties that we're going to be divvying out. So in the past, we've all managed to get onto the carrier and take off and land as a singleton. Now we're going to learn how to do it as a group in an organized fashion, get everybody off, do cyclic operations with minimal loss in time and minimal loss of efficiency, I should say. We're going to join up and team up, and then we'll recover, and we'll work on our recovery SOPs when we get back in the Case 1 environment. For jobs, I nominate Tyro as our air boss, and Tyro's going to do a good job in anything he does, but he is really talented in the air traffic control environment. As you'll see, he'll be spending a lot of time up here in the air boss station, and he's also going to be our Oracle, or our AWACS controller, for much of the air-to-air work that we do in the cruise. Each session we need at least one comment from Tyro that matches this slide here, and we're looking forward to hearing that every mission on every Sunday. For Dagger's going to be our intel officer. He's going to get into the books with the DCS open source stuff, and when we go up against threats, he's going to basically give us our briefings on video, and we'll share that with the rest of the world so you guys can see what we're doing. Chain, I've asked to be our loggy. A logistics officer or a loggy planner is somebody that in the DCS world is going to work on our fuel calculations, our mission weapons loadouts, our waypoints, our routes, all kinds of stuff like that at a strategic level, pretty much just right at above the frag order level. Serpent is going to help me. He's taking the lead. I'm going to help him be our combat flight director, and in combat flight we're going to use it like it's Falcon View, and we're going to go through and plan all of our missions, import them to combat flight, create our need boards, create our briefing slides, and use combat flight to its maximum capacity as much as we need. And so Serpent has volunteered to take that up, and definitely I will appreciate that, but I will also jump in and help where I can. Galt and Gumby, by virtue of their expertise, are our munitions and maintenance shop leads. Galt is going to be doing some briefings on the weapons, air-to-air and air-to-ground weapons or air-to-surface weapons, and all of their different capabilities as pertains to open source DCS world information and whatever we can dig up on the internet. And then Gumby will be working on systems functions for the FA-18 Hornet and some of the maintenance implications of what happens when you break the jet. Budgie and Prickly have been doing a great job for years managing our media, everything from our skins to our public videos that we put up, like the recent combat search and rescue video that we did from last Sunday's graduation exercise in a training environment on Nellis, out of Nellis for the NTTR map. And you can find that over at Prickly Hedgehog 72's YouTube channel. Go check it out. It's pretty good. I'm really proud of what the guys did, and we pulled together all summer with a few breaks, and sometimes we only had one person in each mission set, but we still were able to train. So good job on both of you guys for everything you do. Takeda, as always, has been maintaining our infrastructure. He's our ops officer, or operations officer for the group, and he has been flawless in maintaining our server, even while deployed while firefighting. Takeda has maintained the server. He's kept our SRS up to date. Sorry, I can't talk this morning. I can barely talk every morning. And he's also keeping up our attack view files, and along with the server, he's keeping up the lot ATC is what I'm trying to find. So myself, I will have a lot of hats during this. I will be doing most of the scheduling and planning. We're using our Google Calendar to put together our events for each week. I will be working with Tyro on training development, and I will also be working on our international movement. When we go TDY or TAD to Turkey, we're going to go TAD to Israel, and we'll do a lot of TAD with the Brits on Cyprus during this deployment. Everybody's going to be in LSO training, of course, so we're going to rotate through that position and get certified on doing LSO calls. We are going to dumb it down similar to what the 113 Stingers do, but we're going to dumb it down to where you get basic grades. We're not going to really get into the details, but we are going to develop a function using the greening board. We're looking for the perfect app. If you guys out there in the DCS world know of the perfect greenie board app that's easy to use that we could use for this, be sure to link it in the comments below. Now, as I said, everybody here is a team. We've all demonstrated we can work together. We've actually developed sub-teams within the team of people that like to work together, and we'll be pairing those up in sections during the deployment so that you'll have some familiarity. Normally in the real world, you don't know who your wingman's going to be on half a days that you're going to go fly until like a day before. And optimally, to help get ahead of that curve of familiarity, since we're doing this once to two times a week, maybe max, we're going to pair you guys up so you have some familiarity with your wingman and keep your section lead and your wingman together for your flights. The proposal came up that we come up with a midweek training, especially since Dagger is going to be in crew rests for our Sunday setups based on his location in the world. So we have proposed a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, and I think Wednesday got the most votes. So we are going to finalize that, and we're going to have team training one night a week for those that can make it. It's not going to be a mandatory formation, but we're going to try to get together and so we can keep Dagger up to date and also get some extra practice, work on some of our stuff that we're doing. With that, I'm going to conclude this briefing. Be sure to leave any questions or comments down in the comments below, and I will see you in the overhead. You guys have a safe cruise, and we will keep you updated as the cruise develops. Thanks for watching.